In this video, we're going to be installing a Tusk rear disc brake guard onto a 2016 Husqvarna FE501. These steps will be the same for the other Husqvarna models and a lot of KTM models as well. So to begin, you can see we've already got our bike setting up on a stand. We're going to take our 27mm wrench and loosen the axle nut, and then once we get that and the axle block out of the way, we can pull the axle and remove the tire from the bike. And once we have that removed, we can just set it aside for now. And after that, we're going to move up to our workbench where we've got our new Tusk rear disc brake guard. You'll see that these already come loosely assembled, and we're going to take our 4mm Allen wrench T-handle and go ahead and remove those 3 bolts holding that piece together. Once we have all 3 of those bolts removed, we'll be able to separate the 2 pieces of the disc brake guard. From here, we're ready to move down to the bike. And first, we're going to slide the stock brake caliper carrier back towards the end of the swing arm to create enough clearance to install our mounting pieces. We only need it slid back far enough to gain clearance from the plastic cap that's sitting in the swing arm. Next, we can take the main piece of our disc brake guard and we'll slide that up between the brake caliper carrier and the swing arm. After we've got that fitted into place, we'll take the back piece to our disc guard, and that's going to kind of snap into place on the brake caliper carrier. You'll see that all 3 mounting bolts will already have thread locker applied to each of the threads. So now we can go ahead and just loosely install each one of those bolts in through each one of the mounting holes. After that, we'll use our 4mm T-handle Allen wrench to tighten each of those bolts down. And after you have all 3 of those mounting bolts tightened down all the way, the disc guard will now be securely attached to the caliper carrier. The last thing we need to do is just reinstall the tire back onto the bike. After we get that back together, we're going to go ahead and torque down the axle nut to the factory torque spec of 59 foot-pounds. If you have any questions about any of the steps shown in this video, feel free to give us a call at 1-800-336-5437. RockyMountainATVMC.com is the leader for parts, accessories, and apparel for your dirt bike. Thanks for watching.